Hello, world. Welcome, I am your host Mr. Stag. Today we will be taking a deep dive into Berkley Corporation, ticker symbol WRB. Berkley Corporation is a commercial line property and casualty insurance holding company organized in Delaware and based in Greenwich, Connecticut. The company operates commercial insurance businesses in the United Kingdom, Continental Europe, South America, Canada, Mexico, Scandinavia, Asia and Australia, and reinsurance businesses in the United States, United Kingdom, Continental Europe, Australia, the Asia-Pacific region and South Africa. Berkley Corporation was founded in 1967 by William R. Berkley, who currently serves as executive chairman. William Robert Berkley, born 1946, is the founder and current chairman of Berkley Corporation and the chairman of the New York University Board of Trustees. His net worth is $2.5 billion and he is ranked 333rd on the Forbes 400. Berkley grew up in North Jersey, the middle child of 3 boys. When he was 11 years old, his father was killed in an airplane crash. He started investing in the stock market at age 12 with money he made from lawn mowing. Berkley graduated from the New York University Stern School of Business with an undergraduate degree in 1966. He received an MBA from Harvard Business School in 1968. While at Harvard, he ran a $2 million mutual fund out of an apartment on the Harvard campus with a classmate, Paul Dean. The Berkley Dean Company, their investment management company, would eventually turn into Berkley Corporation. William started the business with just $2,500. In the early 1970s, the company entered various aspects of the insurance business and debuted as a public company. In 1972, the company entered the insurance market through the acquisition of Houston General Insurance Company. In 1973, the Union Insurance Company was organized in Nebraska, while Traders and General Insurance Company was acquired. The company went public as Berkley Corporation on October 19, 1973, just hours before the Arab oil embargo was announced, and later sold Traders and General Insurance Company while organizing Tri-State Insurance Company of Minnesota and acquiring Union Standard Insurance Company. At that time, William owned 23.8% of the company. From the mid to late 1970s, the company marked 3 important milestones. In 1975, Berkley Corporation instituted a policy of paying a regular cash dividend. That same year, the company entered the reinsurance market by organizing Signet Reinsurance Company and acquiring Reinsurance Underwriters Corporation. In 1979, the company entered the specialty insurance market through the purchase of Admiral Insurance Company. Through the early 1980s, the company continued to grow its regional, specialty and reinsurance businesses, and added an insurance service provider to its portfolio of companies. The company also entered the risk management and administration services sector by forming Berkley Risk Administrators Company. By 1987, the company's total assets surpassed the $1 billion mark, total revenues exceeded the $500 million level, and the company's market cap rose above the $250 million mark. In the early 1990s, the company continued to grow through both acquisition and the formation of new companies. It entered the directors and officers liability insurance business with the formation of Monitor Liability Managers. The year 1994 marked additional milestones for Berkley Corporation. To bolster the services segment capabilities and add critical care capabilities, key risk management services was acquired. The company also expanded overseas, through the purchase of 80% of Independencia Insurance Company of Argentina. Revenues passed the $1 billion mark in 1995 as the company continued to expand. At the turn of the century, the company refined its strategy. The regional companies were consolidated to reduce costs, enhance size and scale, and to provide better competitive positions, while maintaining operations close to the customer. This segment was also repositioned to emphasize commercial lines of business and targeted niches, while withdrawing from personal lines. The company's reinsurance segment withdrew from commodity-type reinsurance, such as pro rata and property lines, to focus on specialty businesses. It also formed Preferred Employers Insurance Company, which provides workers' compensation coverage for small employers in California. The company reached a major milestone in 2001 when it moved the listing of Berkley Corporation common stock to the New York Stock Exchange, NYSE. In 2001, the company entered into the medical malpractice market with the formation of Berkley Medical Excess Underwriters. In April 2004, Berkley Corporation joined the ranks of the Fortune 500 with $3.6 billion in revenue and $1.7 billion in stockholders' equity. Berkley Specialty Underwriting Managers was formed and the renewal rights to a specialty casualty book of business were acquired in 2004. In 2007, Berkley Corporation was named Best Managed Insurance Company by Forbes magazine and set a new record during our 40th anniversary year by earning $744 million. Total assets surpassed $16.8 billion, total revenues exceeded $5.5 billion, and the company's market cap reached $3.7 billion. In 2015, the company announced that William R. Berkley would become executive chairman on October 31, 2015, and Robert Berkley Jr. would assume the role of chief executive officer, continuing the transition plan implemented by the board of directors when Rob Berkley was named president and chief operating officer in 2009. In 2016, the company announced its entry into the high-net-worth personal lines market with Berkley One. It also formed Berkley Insurance Asia, Berkley Transactional, Berkley Cyber Risk Solutions and Intrepid Direct. On April 17, 2017, the company marked its 50th anniversary, having ended 2016 with $7.7 billion in total revenue, more than $23 billion in total assets and $5 billion in stockholders' equity. On 2018, the company formed Berkley Healthcare. In December, Berkley Corporation was added to the S&P 500 with $7.9 billion in revenue and $6.1 billion in stockholders' equity at year-end 2019. In 2019, the company formed Berkley Prime Transportation. Today, the company has 54 operating units spanning the U.S. and 15 countries worldwide that serve specialized markets defined by type of business, customer, distribution or territory. Berkley Corporation is well positioned to respond to opportunities for future growth. WRB's current stock price at the time of this video is $84.58 with a market cap of $14.94 billion. The stock is currently undervalued according to Simply Wall Street by 38.7% with a fair value price of $137.95. The company has a P/E ratio of 14.4. The company has a P/B ratio of 2.2, which is overvalued based on the industry P/B ratio of 1.2. WRB currently pays a dividend of 0.6% and it has payout ratio of 9%. The company has earnings per share of 5.89, a gross margin of 43.72%, a net profit margin of 11.32%, and a debt-to-equity ratio of 49.0%. William Berkley owns 19.71% of W.R. Berkley, valued at $2.9 billion. WRB has beaten the S&P 500 by a long shot. An investment would worth more than 100 times its value if you invested into WRB at its IPO. Here is WRB investment portfolio and strategies. WRB will continue to do well in the years to come since it is a father-son business and part of the business is owned by them. Tell us what you think about the future of the W.R. Berkley Corporation and the insurance industry in the comment section below. Mr. Stag logging off.